So do you guys like my eye makeup? I did something different. This is from Colourpop. I wanted to do a little pop of color to come back on YouTube.
Jigging your hoe like it's nothing, it's nothing. Ain't got no job, that boy Tommy, he frontin'. Say he
Hey guys, and
smoke,
welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new here. My name is Maria, or it's MJ here on YouTube. It's been a while. It's been a couple of months since I last recorded for X and Y reason. I don't want to talk about it in this video, maybe in a future video, but for today I have a monthly favorites video. My favorite videos to watch here on YouTube. If I can talk about things that I like and you guys enjoy watching me talk about things that I like, then I will continue to do these monthly favorites. With that being said, I don't want to make this intro too long. You guys know I hate long intros, so let's get into it. Okay, so we're actually gonna start off with food because I mean, duh. If you know me, you know. So we're gonna start off with this protein popcorn, and it's by Icon Meals. My friend put me on, and my absolute favorite flavor of all of them is the dark chocolate with sea salt, and it's this one right here, and it's amazing. It's so good. I'm like addicted to it. Yeah. When you start, you can't stop. Recently started this no meat diet, whatever. Not even a diet, just I wanted to cut off meat, but not because I wanted to. He wanted to cut off meat. He was like, hey, you want to do it with me? I was like, okay, sure. He actually stopped already, and I continued because I feel so good without eating meat. I don't know when I'll stop because I didn't really put a start date to begin with. I just spontaneously decided to do it because of him. But at the moment I'm enjoying it, so I'm just enjoying the ride, and when I want to quit, then I guess I'll quit. But definitely I can't see myself going back to eating meat the way I was before because my energy levels are up the roof now. I just sleep better. I have so much more energy, and people are noticing that I have a lot more energy. My skin is a lot clearer. So definitely my meat consumption, once I decide to eat meat again, is not going to be as nearly as high as it used to be. The macros on it are not that bad in my opinion, and it's just a good protein meal. And the funny part is I'm not like a popcorn person at all. I don't even like popcorn to begin with, like original buttery popcorn. You won't catch me eating popcorn, but this I love. It tastes like caramelized popcorn dipped in dark chocolate and then sprinkled like coarse sea salt on top. It's so good. It's really addicting. Once you start, you can't stop. And the best part about it, it doesn't taste like protein. I feel like most protein bars or just anything protein snacks, you taste the actual protein in it, and then this one you can't. It tastes like an actual snack. You can't believe that you're actually eating a healthy snack. Gets it from his gym. He goes to 24-hour fitness. Just check your gym if they have like snacks and stuff, and that's where he got this from, and I'm obsessed with this. It's so good. And once again, I'm not a popcorn person, but this is bomb. It also, to put into perspective as well, if you don't like dark chocolate, it tastes kind of like Cocoa Puffs. I made my coworker taste it, and I was like, what comes to mind? Like, tell me what comes to mind when you eat this. And he was like, Cocoa Puffs. And I'm like, oh yeah. The funny part is I don't even like chocolate. I only like dark chocolate, but this bomb. I mean, it is dark chocolate, but you know what I mean. Like, I would rather eat this over a chip any day, easily. I choose you, always. So as I mentioned, I'm not eating meat anymore. So my meals recently have been consisting of rice and beans, beans and rice. Hashtag Dave Ramsey, if you know, you know. But I wanted to add once in a while, you know, I get a little, not a craving of meat, but just something different besides rice and beans, beans and rice, and salads. So I wanted to add just kind of like a spicy, little something into my salads, or along with my rice and beans, beans and rice. And I got this. So I already ate them. I finished it yesterday, but this is the Morningstar Spicy Black Bean Burger, and this is so good. It tastes like meat. I mean, the consistency of it is a little bit more mushy, but the flavor, it's there. It tastes kind of like ground beef. I can taste the cumin in this, and the spices. It's very spiced up. You can add this to like your burritos, eat it as a burger. So how I eat this is just I eat it along with my rice and beans, or rice and lentils with boiled plantain. If I'm at work, I'll just pop it in the microwave and then I'll eat it on the side of my rice and lentils with plantains. Or if I'm home, I'll just pop it in the microwave and then I'll press it in the panini grill, and it gives it that like burger grill look to it. It's really good. That's what I had yesterday and I love it. When I microwave this at work, people walk in the office and they're like, what's that? What are you eating? And I'm just like, a black bean burger. They're like, for real? I had 2 people tell me that they thought that I was eating a Jamaican patty because the flavor and the aroma of it is really, really good. Even when I go back to eating meat, I can see myself sometimes just eating this instead of like steak or whatever, because I mean, it tastes good. It actually tastes good. All right, now moving on to something not food related for once. I'm gonna mention a new addition to my perfumes. I'm really excited to show you. And it is I've been wanting this perfume for such a long time. I think like 2 years, but I never budged in buying it because I think at Sephora it's like 120 something if I'm not mistaken. And I forgot how much the smallest bottle is, but I've wanted this perfume for a long time, and I finally got it. It's so good. It smells if you're into sweet smells, you're gonna really like this. I'm gonna put the notes on screen because I don't want to ramble about notes. This is not like a perfume video, but I'm gonna put the notes on screen. What I like about this the most though, it's not like an obnoxious sweet girly 12-year-old smell. I think it's more of a mature sweet smell. When you first spray it on, the smell is not that great. I'm not gonna lie to you. You smell the spicy, like you smell definitely the pepper and the coffee. So at first it's really strong and you smell the coffee and the pepper and it's spicy. So you might not like it at first, but once it settles into the skin, it's so beautiful. It's beautiful. Lasting power, I'm not gonna lie, it's not that long. I want to say like 2 to 4 hours because I did reapply it yesterday, but it's so good. It's so good. I suggest you go to your Sephora, get yourself a little sample and try it at home, or but don't judge the book by its cover, because at first, like I said, it doesn't smell that great at first, but once it settles into the skin, it's this very sweet but mature smell. It's kind of like mysterious. It's like a mysterious, dark, sweet smell. So if you're into sweet smells, try this out. I've been wanting this for forever and I'm just so excited that I finally got it. Right, so I talked about that for quite a while. Okay, so now I'm gonna move on to fitness related stuff because I'm back on my grind. I'm eating well, my skin's looking popping, I'm losing weight, and I'm working out again. I feel like every time I come back, I'm like, I'm working out again. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys what I've been loving and what you need. You need this. If you work out, you need this. Okay, you ready? You ready? All right. Workout bands. So I mentioned in an Amazon video these bands that I had for forever, and I loved them till they gave out on me because they melted in the car, and I got new ones. So these are the BTX hip trainer bands. The problem with the other ones that I had, the other ones were like elastic and this is more like a cloth, so the other ones would slip on and off sometimes, specifically the like the medium resistance, the low resistant ones. I didn't have that much problem with the black one, which was the higher intensity one, but these are thick width-wise and they have that rubber thing in the inside so they do not slip off, and these are strong. Like these are heavy duty strong. Like look, yeah, they're strong. So these come in a medium, large, and a small. I don't really use a small because the medium itself feels like pretty high intensity, and sometimes I use the large. Now these are good for what they're meant for. These are amazing for squats, like body weight squats, or just adding them to your regular barbell squats. These are great for lunges, but one con, which I don't really consider them a con, is these are not the best when it comes to like stretching your muscles. What I mean by that, with the other ones that I had, I only used the black one for like, actual resistance, but the lower intensity ones, I would use them the following day when I would wake up super sore from a workout and I would just stretch out. With these, they're so heavy duty that you can't really stretch with these, if you know what I mean. Also for like fire hydrants, stuff like that, I do them, but you'll work out a sweat. I can't see these ever ripping because they're just so intense. Highly recommend these, and they were not that expensive. Right, and I'm gonna finish off with something that I've been adding to my skincare routine, and I'm shooketh that I never heard of it before. Like, I heard of it before, but I didn't know the benefits that it has, and that's tea tree oil. So the way I use this is during the morning, sometimes in the morning, like if I'm going to work and I know that no one's going to be there, especially if I work like Saturday mornings, I know that there's literally no one there, I'll add this. But I don't recommend you to use it in the morning. I use it mostly at night, every single night. So I wash my face, I add my toners, my moisturizers, and this is the very last step that I do. So what I do is I take a cotton swab. I do not double dip, okay? So I take a cotton swab, dip it in there, and I apply it to any section of pimples that I have, or like breakouts or dark spots that I have. A miracle worker. It's amazing. Like, why did no one ever tell me about this? Tea tree oil is a fungus fighter, so I'm assuming that's why it just reduces pimples like that. But I kid you not too long ago when I was taking my grad pictures, I woke up the following day, because I don't really wear makeup. I wear makeup when I film, or like if I'm going to somewhere important, as in like a wedding or a Christmas party. But other than that, I don't wear makeup. So for my grad pictures, I put on makeup, and I didn't even do heavy duty makeup, but I applied it with dirty ass brushes. I'm not even gonna front, my brushes are super dirty because I don't wear makeup every day. So I get really lazy when it comes to washing my brushes, because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna wear makeup in like 4 months from now, so I don't need to wash them, you know what I mean? So when the occasion comes for me to wear makeup, I use dirty brushes. And that's the real tea. So I put on my makeup with dirty brushes, and I didn't even put heavy makeup. I don't even use foundation, I use tinted moisturizer. But point is, I applied it with dirty brushes. I took my pictures and I was sweating, I was walking around campus, blah blah blah, and then I worked out right after. That just seeped into my skin, and when I came home, I washed my face very well. Like, I have a nighttime routine, and I take care of my skin. And after I took care of my skin, I added a clay mask to take all that gunk and stuff, because I felt so dirty. But after all that, it was, I guess, too late, because I did get home pretty late. The next morning, I woke up with these big ass pimples. Like, not some cute little no. Okay, they were boils. Like, big one here, big one here, big one here. It was like 4 to 5 of them, and they were like big and just like in your face. And the ones that like you can't really pop, I call them underground pimples, the ones that hurt. I applied this that night, and I woke up the next morning. They were not completely gone. The small ones, so like very tiny pimply ones, were gone, but the big boil looking ones, they weren't gone, but they had just flattened out completely. And if you look at my forehead, it's like they were never there, but they were huge. Like, I was like, I'm never getting rid of this. I don't really have pimples, like those big ass pimples anymore, but I still have like dark marks from, and on my chin too, from like past breakouts from like years ago. But I have noticed a significant amount of difference in my skin with like old acne scars just from applying this. I highly recommend this. This is not even expensive. I got it from CVS. It's like $5 or $6 or even less. I'm a huge believer that you don't need to spend a lot of money. You can get like drugstore stuff or like very natural stuff, and you're good to go. You don't have to spend a lot of money. I'm all about saving my coins, saving my dollars, saving my monies. All right, so I think that's about it. I'm keeping it to a minimum of 5 because I know I can talk for days. I get told in the comments. I hear you. I see it. So I think I'm just gonna keep it at that. And don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. It helps me out a lot. Let me know if you guys actually use these products as well, or let me know if you guys are now interested in trying them, and if you do already try them, let me know how it goes for you, whether you like them, whether you don't, etc. I hope you guys have a beautiful and blessed day, and I'll be catching you guys in the next one. Bye.